Hi, my name is Tina, and this is my how-to show. What I'm going to be making and how to show you guys is how to make fry bread. As a Navajo, as children, we always have to learn how to make fry bread. My mom taught me when I was a little girl. So what you need is some flour, some salt, baking powder, and shortening. And we're going to use a bowl. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a fry bread. Sorry for the fan, but I don't want to get smoky in here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take like 4 cups of flour. And I usually don't measure. I usually throw things together. So this is, like I said, about 4 cups of flour is what we're going to use. So that was 2, 3, and 4. The next thing I'm going to use is baking powder, and we're going to use about 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Trying to get it here. There we go. So 1 tablespoon of that, and then we're going to use 1 teaspoon of salt. So there's 1 teaspoon there, and after that we're going to come over here, quickly wash my hands. I already made a dough earlier. So what we're going to do is we're just going to mix this mixture together. I'm just going to use my hands. Just kind of whirl it around and mix it in. Some people, they like to put like powder milk in it. I generally don't. I just stick with the basics. So we're just going to mix it in with some warm water. And we're going to work that in. And you just use like warm water as hot as you can stand it, I guess. You just keep mixing that all in until you form a dough. Let's see. And if you make it too watery, you can always go back and put some more flour in there. Working that all the way around. And what I would do is get some flour and put some flour in there and mix that in again until you get a nice dough. The next thing you want to do after you got your dough mixed in is to let it rest for about 15-20 minutes before you start making the fry bread. I'm just going to wash my hands off there. And what I would do is I would put like a plate over that so it can just kind of rest. And the consistency you eventually want to get to, after you keep working like flour in that, I don't want to spend too much time with that one, is this like dough consistency here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of shortening on my hands so that dough doesn't stick to my hands when I do work it. And I'm just going to pinch off like a fist size. So just pinch it off, and then we're just going to roll it. Now, most people will probably use like a rolling pin at this point, but I just kind of push it down, work it out, and pull it out, working it, pulling it outwards, and kind of making like a frisbee. Oops. And just kind of keep patting it out. Kind of trying to do this quickly so I don't spend too much time on this. And just work it out until you get like I said, a frisbee size. We're going to put that in the hot oil. and let it swirl around in there until it gets brown on the edges. And some of the things people like to put on fry bread is butter, which is totally, I think it's totally unusual. The white powder sugar, they like to put that on. I personally just prefer the salt. Jam is really good, and honey is really good. So once we get that, if you want to come in closer, as you can see, the sides of this is kind of getting brown. I'm gonna take a look there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take our fork and just slowly flip that over. And you got to be careful because the oil is really hot. And you just brown it on both sides. Tonight we're actually having Navajo tacos, or Indian tacos, however you want to call it. And that's with beans, lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese. Salsa goes really good with that too. So, okay, let's see. That's about ready. So like I said, and there's our fry bread. I'll take some of the bottom one because it's kind of hot. That one's still too hot. And really good.